Hey everybody, welcome back. Thank you for clicking this video. Welcome back to Vlogtober. It is day 23 and today I am going to give a few tips on things you should take on a cruise during COVID. This was a requested video, so I'm going to just give you a few ideas that I have that will help make your cruise a little bit better during this time because baby, it's COVID outside. Okay, so to start off, I will say that I think all of these items are really good to take on any cruise, pandemic or not. But there are a few specific ones that are a little bit more elevated just because of the time that we're living in right now. And I also will say that the some of the comments that I'm going to make are specific to Carnival Cruise Line because that's the only cruise line I have cruised since cruising has returned back this year. Since the whole pandemic, I've been on 3 cruises this year in August, September, and October. So this is all pretty recent to what is going on now with the cruise world, but also with what Carnival Cruise Line expects. I'm pretty sure I would venture to say that most of the cruise lines are kind of using the same formats as far as what they expect and what they don't expect. But please make sure that you do your own research and look for your sailing specifically for your ship, your cruise line, because each one could be different. So I don't want to send you there and you like, you said, and I'll be like, honey, I ain't say that. So, all right, we're going to get started. The first thing I know with Carnival right now is being fully vaccinated. You need to be fully vaccinated at least 14 days before you're sailing, and that can be with Pfizer, Moderna, or Johnson and Johnson. And you must take your original vaccination card. Um, I keep mine with my passport because I do think it's also important if you have a passport to travel with your passport just in case something happens and you miss the ship or you get sick or you fall down and you have to leave the ship and get home another way. You need your passport to get back into the United States. I know recently passports have been taking up to 3 to 4 months to come in, so if you're going to plan a cruise for next year, this will be a good time to invest in your passport. Shameless plug, passport cover made by me. But yeah, make sure that you have your original card because they will check. Also, um, another good thing to have is printouts. I always print out my boarding pass, my luggage tags, print out your vaccination just in case something happens. They do want the original, but you never know. It's always good to have just in case. Right now with cruising, you do have to be tested negative for COVID-19. With Carnival, it's 48 hours before you sail. So once you go get your negative COVID test results, which can be PCR or rapid if you're fully vaccinated, you can print out your results. So some people do just show them virtually on their phone like the email, but it's always best to have just in case your phone battery dies, your phone decides to freeze, your Wi-Fi not working. You don't want any reason because if you don't have it, they will not allow you to board. So print it out. There you go. So always have a good printout of everything that you need. Okay, so travel wise, first thing, of course, you're going to need face masks. So whether you're flying to your port or taking the bus or the train, you got to wear your face mask. In the port, the cruise port, you have to wear your face mask during the embarkation process. So I found that going to our local farmers market and getting a box of face masks works really well. And then I just grab a bunch, put them in a Ziploc bag, put them in my suitcase. So that way they're disposable. You can change them out daily. Bring 5 or 6, 7, 8 with you every day. Put on a new mask. So that way you're not breathing in the same cruise funk that you breathed in yesterday. Change your mask often while you're on the cruise. You can also take masks that are you know, the cloth kind, as long as it covers your mouth and your nose. So if you have several of those, you can take those. Another shameless plug, if you want some personalized masks for your cruise, hit me up because I do make personalized masks. So always wear your mask. Another thing, of course, hand sanitizer. Now sanitizer can be in the little packs. On my last cruise, my cruise mate had these little packs that all you did was squeeze it and it came out. Like you popped it over. It was so easy, and we just pop them in and out. There's lots of places along the ship though that you can get sanitizer. It's literally everywhere. They even have people at the door spraying it. They also had on the Carnival ships hand washing stations if you rather use running water and soap instead of sanitizer. Or another good idea is just to have some wipes that are a little less invasive, I think, as hand sanitizer, especially going into the buffet or the dining room. Like, I don't like to put on the thick alcohol sanitizer right before I eat, because then I feel like, you know, it's going to be while I'm eating. So a handy hand wipe, or just go and use the water station. They had several of them like near the entrances where you can just get some soap and running water. So, and you can also get sanitizer wipes for wiping down your room, or Lysol or Clorox wipes if you want your final touch on wiping down your cabin. They have been thoroughly cleaning the ships like really well because of COVID-19, but it's always good to go behind them if you're really a germaphobe and you want to make sure that you're safe. Another thing I think specific for this, now this is just something that I had and I thought it's not a bad idea though. If you like to go to karaoke, they have disposable microphone covers, and you can just pop one of these on. Even though in between karaoke they were sanitizing the microphones, but if you just want to add an extra layer of protection, you can get these on Amazon, and it's just a little microphone cover, and then you can throw it away when you're done. Okay, another thing which is really good if you really want to be extra cautious is to take some disposable gloves, and you can use that for wiping things down, or if you don't want to touch the handles. I know some people had concerns that with Carnival, they're not serving you at the buffet, like the people are getting their own food. So if you don't want to touch the handle of the serving spoons and everything, just take a pair of gloves, pop them on. I saw lots of people wearing gloves at certain parts on the cruises, just for added safety. Another good thing that you need, which I think is a good idea, is a portable power charger. So with the cruising right now, they're doing mobile a lot. So the mobile app on the cruise ships is a big thing. That's where you're going to book your reservation for your dinner, or if you're going to brunch, is where you're going to see the menus. When you go to the bar, they don't have the paper menu much anymore. You could always request one, but they're trying to really keep that at bay, just so not too many people are handling all the items. So you use your app, and then you use your camera to take a picture of the QR code, and then the menu pops up. And that's at every bar. It's at every restaurant. Even I think the spa, to see the spa services. So you're using your phone a lot more because you need to see the fun times, to see what the activities are and everything, to see your account, how much money you've been spending on board, like just everything. So this is really good. I always take a little backpack with me, or a shoulder bag. The backpack is a lot easier because my hands are free. So that way you don't have to worry about carrying all the stuff around that you want to carry. Just pop it in your backpack, pop it on. Now your hands are free for walking around, drinking, you know, pulling that slot machine. So this is something that you can easily just toss in your bag and keep it charged, charge it up at night while you're sleeping, and then you have it for the rest of the day. It's great for taking into ports with you as well, because you're taking pictures, you're on Snapchat, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram. that battery is gonna die fast. So have a portable charger. Now this one, this is a hit or miss type of thing. It's nice to have some cough drops, especially now, because if you're like me, you never cough until it's an inconvenient time to cough. You're fine, but right now on a cruise ship in the middle of a pandemic, soon as you, everybody looking at you, now you got to go down to the infirmary because they want to take your temperature and give you a COVID test because somebody said she coughed. Keep some cough drops just in case you feel a little tickle in your throat. There you go. And you know, it's just more convenient. Okay, so now on a more personal level, what I think is very important to take is what we call the walking pharmacy, and that's for any type of ailment that you could possibly run into while you're on your cruise ship. Allergy pills, you're going to a different climate, a different, area than what you're normally used to, so you're going to wake up and you might be sneezy. Aleve, Tylenol, ibuprofen, whatever you use for those little aches and pains, keep those on hand. These things are very expensive on board, very expensive. And then, of course, you have your toothbrush, lotion, suntan lotion. Don't forget your suntan lotion. That Caribbean sun is way different than this U.S. sun. You're going to come home 5 shades darker. Another thing is cream. If you have some aches and pains, you just need a muscle cream. Your feet are tired from walking all day, just pop all this little stuff that you could think of. And the good thing about it is they sell all these things at the dollar store. So you can run to your local Dollar Tree. You're not spending a lot of money. Also, don't forget your regular prescriptions and everything. If you take medicine regularly, it might be a good idea to get one of those little days of the week things. And then you can just pop everything you need in there. And you have it for your entire cruise. So you don't have to worry about, oh, did I remember to take this one at this time? Put them in there. There you go. You're going to take it. You're going to be perfectly fine. For some of the newer cruisers, if you don't know, like with Carnival Cruise Line, you can take on a 12-pack of canned sodas. You can take on all the adults 1 bottle of wine or champagne. That's always something that's good to take. You can order water through the ship. You can no longer take water with you. Some lovely bathroom spray. Self-explanatory there, especially if you're rooming with others. You want to make sure that you don't, stink everybody out of the room. If you're sharing a cabin with people you don't normally share a cabin with, you might want to discuss things with them beforehand about, how do you like to sleep? Do you like to sleep with the TV on, or do you like to sleep in complete darkness? Do you snore? If so, it might be a nice idea to bring them some earplugs so they don't have to hear you snore. Are you a cold or hot person? Do you need the air on? This is things that people definitely need to know before they go, because then you can tweak how you want to do it. Maybe you ask the room steward for an extra blanket, or maybe you bring, thicker pajamas if you're a person who tends to get cold, but your roommates like to keep it on iceberg while they sleep. Definitely discuss things with people before you go so you're not confused. What else? I think it's always important to take a pen and some paper to write things down, especially if you're sharing a cabin with multiple people. You want to quick write them a note. I know with Carnival on the Hub app, they do have the option for texting. It's $5 per cruise per person if you want to do it, and then you can text throughout each other on the Hub app, and you don't actually have to purchase the internet plan or anything like that. You just pay $5 and you can text. Or you can just bring a dry erase board. Lots of options, but it's always good to just have something to write with, have something to write on, because you never know when you're going to need to jot something down. Another good idea is to bring some snacks for your cabin. If you like chips or crackers or peanuts or something like that, bring it from home. You are allowed to bring that on board. It's very expensive on the ship, and it's just easy to just carry it on right with you when you're bringing on your drinks, to just bring a couple of snacks, because once you're going back in your cabin at nighttime, you know, you settling down for the night, you want to watch some TV or whatever, you need something to snack on. All right, there you have it. Those are my tips for things to bring right now on a cruise. I'm pretty sure there's tons of other things that you could bring. I try not to overdo it because the more I take, the more I want to take, if that makes sense. So leave me a comment down below if I missed anything. Let's help everybody out. If you are a seasoned cruiser and you have some tips for people on what to take, especially right now during this worldwide pandemic, let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel on your way out if you are not already subscribed. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.